You've probably been familiar with it your whole life. Have you ever seen anything like the last 2 weeks of the regular season?
I really haven't, JC. I mean, for it to switch that dynamically, from just not doing anything right against Florida, and then all of a sudden you go up against Tennessee, which we all knew had a bad pass defense. It was like, well, that doesn't matter. Are you going to be able to actually exploit it and actually keep them out of the end zone? And to beat them the way they did was incredible. Then they go to Clemson, and it's like, well, see, now here's a bad matchup. Last week, maybe it was a fluke, but this week, they're going to run the ball and you can't stop it. And their defensive front is good, so you can't run against it. So what are you actually going to do? And then really the same thing happens. A lot closer game, but if you also consider that it was a 9-point game at halftime and South Carolina spotted them, those 9 points with a pick six and a safety. So it's like, as badly as they played, they're still right there in this game. And it was right then, and I thought, they're probably going to mess around and win this thing. Don't ask me how, but they're probably going to. And then all of a sudden, there's a Nick Warrior recovering that punt. So, it's nuts. I've never seen anything like this in South Carolina football, to where it was just that fierce of a switch. But, as a lot of people have pointed out, including Tony this morning, to me, it kind of reeked of like Satterfield knew one coming back. So it's like, you know what? Let's try this, because if it doesn't work, I'm going anyway. Why not? And they let it all hang out. They threw the ball around. And the main thing, from what I've been harping on all season, Spencer Rattler said in an early interview, well, we came out up-tempo. I like running up-tempo. Yeah, it looked good. So what was the mystery why you quit doing it? Not him, but the play calling. They finally started doing that and saying, go fast, keep them on their heels. And speaking of that Clemson game, the throw to Juice Wells where they immediately had to answer after Will Shipley's touchdown when it was 30-21. I saw Juice break, and I thought, well, is Spencer going to be able to get the ball to him? Once he got both feet set, I was like, that's a touchdown.